Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fencer Petla, aka Mr. Pro Shot, and welcome back to the Pro View. So today's YouTube video is going to be about Mac versus PC, which is better for you. So we're going to be looking at the pros and the cons of owning a Mac or owning a Windows device or Microsoft device. So let's get right into it. First, going to look at the benefits of having a Windows device. The benefits of having a Microsoft device is users being familiar with the function of Microsoft. So basically, people are more familiar with how the operating system works. They know their way around the operating system. They won't get confused about how anything works on the on that computer. And number two is for a Microsoft computer is the available softwares that you can get for Windows computers or Microsoft computers. There's a whole lot of different softwares that are available for Microsoft computers that you are able to use. Like for instance, you have your Microsoft Office, and with your Microsoft Office, which has your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, and other softwares that you use for productivity. And there are other softwares that we use for cloud computing and business work, which are more tailored to be used on Microsoft. There's a whole lot of softwares that companies use on Microsoft that most likely you would not be able to use on the Macintosh or your Apple product, Apple PC. So the fourth benefit that you have of using a Microsoft device is a lot of virtual hardware manufacturers are compatible with Microsoft devices. So a whole lot of things that you can get. So basically, a whole lot of computer appliances that you want to use are more compatible with Microsoft. So the cons of owning a Microsoft PC is sometimes that your PC might run into errors, or it might give you what they call the blue screen of death, where your computer just freezes and just shut down and say it's no longer operational. But currently, I wouldn't say that's too much of an error in the con in these nowadays. Like for instance, I currently edit with a Windows PC at my office, and I've never run into that situation of the blue screen of death. But that is something that you might run into when you're using a Windows computer. The second con of using a Microsoft computer is that you always need to update the hardware that you have in your computer to make sure it's running smoothly. So making sure you always have enough RAM for the applications that you're using on your computer, and you have enough storage. You have a fast enough hard drive. You upgraded from your mechanical hard drives to SSD hard drives, and you always have enough RAM. Skip this. I don't know why didn't I put this in the section of pros for Microsoft computers. Is that Microsoft computers are at least easier to upgrade. They are more easier to upgrade. So even if you buy a certain model of Microsoft computer with specific specs, you are more likely to be able it is easier for you to upgrade that computer, because you're able to switch out your RAM chips and your hard drive and other components, graphics cards, and all of the other things that. And then the last con is security. Windows doesn't have the best security out there. You're always vulnerable to being attacked by people who want to do bad things to you, either want to steal your information or different things that they want to do to your computer. So we've just had a look at the pros and the cons of running a Microsoft device. So now we're going to have a look at the pros and the cons of running a Mac device. So let's go into looking at the pros of running a Mac device. The benefits of running a Macintosh device is that it has a very tight security system, especially compared to Microsoft. So the Microsoft Mac has a very good security system. I have not really heard of people complaining that their system was ever hacked or had malware, or they have had any issues of having bugs being implanted in your computer. I'm not saying that Mac is invulnerable to being hacked, but I'm saying that the security of the Apple operating system is top notch. It's very good. It's not easy for people who want to do malicious things to hack it or to mess with your information, or people to get your information. Apple is all about that thing of they want to keep your data safe, they want to keep your data protected at all times. That's one of the things that they're selling to you. The second benefit of using a Mac PC is the simple interface that Mac has. Mac has a very simple interface. People have that opinion, some people have the opinion that the Mac interface or Mac is difficult to use. I don't know why do people have that opinion that Mac is difficult to use. Mac is very easy. I think I would say that Mac is actually more simple than Windows to use, especially with their interface. The interface is well laid out and is thought out very well. If you've ever seen the Mac interface, you would see that it's simple to use. I think I'll insert a clip somewhere here just showing how simple the Mac interface is, showing the desktop, how the desktop looks and how the app launcher looks and how simple it is for you to be able to find your apps in the app launcher. The app launcher basically is almost as the same as an app launcher that you'd get in your phone, and showing you your apps that you have or softwares you have in your computer in big icons that you know what application you're looking for. The third benefit of using Macintosh is installing and using apps seamlessly and easy on Mac. It's very easy to install applications on your Mac, especially Mac has their Apple Store. You're able to go download a whole lot of different applications on the Apple Store that you would need for your Mac, and that you are definitely guaranteed are gonna work on your Mac 100%. The fourth benefit that Macintosh devices have is that Macintosh devices come with productive apps, which Microsoft doesn't come with. For example, it comes with Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. So Pages is like your Microsoft Word, and Numbers is basically like your Excel, and Keynote is like your PowerPoint. Another benefit is that Mac also comes with iPhotos and video editing software. That is actually a very great benefit that MacBook comes with, or Macintosh comes with iPhotos and iMovies. It comes with iMovies, and iMovie is for free. iMovie is like the baby brother of Final Cut. If you guys have ever done video editing on a Mac or heard of video editing on a Mac, you would hear of two softwares that most people would use. Okay, there would be three besides Adobe Premiere Pro. That's a whole nother software. But most beginners, when they're doing video editing on Mac, they'll start with iMovie and then move from iMovie to Final Cut. And the nice thing about iMovie is that iMovie comes for free on your Mac. So the fifth benefit of Macintosh is you are able to synchronize all of your softwares or all of your information between all their devices, between their MacBook devices, their iPads, their iPhones, and your other devices, whatever other Mac devices, Apple devices you will have. So you're able to access the information that you have on your laptop or your desktop or on your iPad or on your phone from any device, as long as it's linked to your iCloud or your Apple ID and it's put into your iCloud storage. You're able to access your information from all the different devices you have. So that makes life a whole lot easier. So like for instance, if I write something in my notes on my phone, I'll be able to access it on my MacBook Pro. So we've finally come to the cons of owning a Mac device. So one of the biggest cons of owning a Mac device, which I'm guessing you all probably know, is the cost of owning a Macintosh computer. You guys know the cost that these devices are very expensive. I don't think you can get a MacBook Pro, an entry-level MacBook Pro. You can't get it for nothing less than 19,000 or 20,000 rand, South African rands. So the cost of getting a MacBook Pro is very expensive. And then if you want something that is more beefed up, heavily spec'd out, you're gonna spend close to 45,000 to 60,000. If you want like fully spec'd out MacBook Pro, you're gonna spend just close to 60,000. So the cost, the Apple tax that you pay for buying an Apple device is quite a lot. So that is a huge con. The second con is the limitation of the softwares that you get on Mac devices. It's good that Apple has softwares that you can use that are very good, but sometimes there are softwares that you would love to see that Microsoft has on the Mac ecosystem, because Apple limits the amount of softwares that are able to be run on their computer, because Apple has quite a high standard of what meets their standards when it comes to softwares. People need to design softwares in a way that they'll run smoothly on the Apple device, what they call optimization, that these softwares are well optimized for Apple devices. So we've had a look at the pros and the cons of the Microsoft devices and the Macintosh devices. So in my opinion, which device do I think wins out? I think in my opinion, I would say that the Macintosh devices win out because of the design, that the way Apple designs their computers. the security features that they have in their devices, and the inbuilt, the not the inbuilt, the applications, the softwares that Apple comes with already help you to get started basically with what you need to do. When they give you pages, they give you numbers, they give you Keynote, they give you iMovie, they give you GarageBand, and a whole lot of other applications that they give you that allow you to be productive from the word go when you get your computer. Whereas with Windows, you don't get that many applications that will allow you to be productive from the word go without spending a single cent. And another thing is that Macintosh is a whole lot more reliable than Windows. Macintosh computers are more less likely to fail you than a Windows computer. So how do you decide which is for you, a PC or Mac? This all comes down basically to your personal preference. What do you prefer? For instance, it depends if you like touchscreen on Microsoft computers, or the stability of your Macintosh devices, or being able to connect your iPhone, iPad, or any other Apple devices that work together in the same ecosystem. It all comes down to basically what do you prefer and how are you going to use the device that you're going to be using. Really, that's what it depends on. Personally, I love the Mac ecosystem, the way the Mac ecosystem works. Things are just synchronized. I know that wherever I am, as long as I have internet connection, I have access to all of my files on whatever device I have on me. I can access all of my files from anywhere around the world. That's what I love. And the stability of Mac, you never go wrong. So guys, we've come to the end of this YouTube video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me talking about Mac versus PC and which do you think is better for you. Yeah, guys, I think just put down there in the comment, which do you use? Are you a Mac guy or are you a PC guy? Which do you use? And if you don't use the other, would you use the other if you were given the choice to, you had the budget to switch? Would you switch from Mac to PC or PC to Mac? Yeah, put down there in the comments your opinion on this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please do like, please do share this video, and do subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. I'm going to be creating maybe more videos like this and other interesting videos. So until then, it's been your boy Fence Petler, aka Mr. Pro Shot. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.